Because what God wants you to do is give him everything you've been praying about back to back to back to back to back. You've been praying about that thing for 4 months. But all God needed you to do was trust that he had it the first time you asked. As many times as I had to film this, I know that the devil does not want you to hear what I'm about to say. Please come to the front. Please come to the front right now if you have been praying for the same things, specifically the same 3 things for the last few years that God has been hearing me blowing up the line about. And he just wanted me to tell you that he heard you the first time that you asked. He heard you the first time you prayed about it. He heard you the first time that you cried out about, those things. And, you trying to remind him over and over again and praying about it over and over again, that is not about to put fire under his feet to make something shake for you. That is so that your faith can be increased. It has more to do with your faith. God, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. You still haven't given me what I asked you for. I've been asking for years. What's taking you so long? I thought I was doing everything right. What's going on? I thought I was faithful. I thought I was serving you. I thought I was loving you correctly. I thought I was changing my ways. I thought I was delivered. I thought I was healed. I thought I was set free. I thought I was about to get blessed in this season. Why does this year not look like what I thought it was supposed to look like? All these things might be true, but you have to remember that God is not on your timeline. When you asked him 14 times in the last week and you're wondering why hasn't anything changed, it's not because he is slow to move. He's doing this for your benefit. He's patient for your soul. He don't want you to be lost to this world. He don't want you to be lost to these blessings. He don't want you finding idolatry in the things he's giving you in this season. But you have to understand that he heard you the first time. So you asking him 17 times ain't going to move nothing. Your faith is going to move him. And so if it takes you having to pray about that thing 17 times to build up your faith, that is the currency of heaven. That is what gets God to move. And so it's not that, I prayed the specific prayer and got what I wanted. It was, God, I released it to you. It wasn't just because I turned down my plate. It was because I said, God, I trust you enough to know that you got this thing in your hands. And me releasing it to you is releasing it to the only perfect one, the only person that can, the only one that can do what only you can do. Because I trust you, I'm releasing it and I'm letting it go. That was the moment that I received the blessing. That was the moment that I saw the increase. That was the moment that I saw the doors unlock. That was the moment that people started walking into my life that had been held up for so long. It was not because I prayed a specific prayer. I didn't go on a specific fast to get a specific outcome to then use as a formula to get what I wanted. This is not manipulation. This is not witchcraft. We don't use potions and magic. We use faith, the currency of heaven. We are only going to be able to move God's hand by our faith. And if it takes you having to pray 15 times, do it. But otherwise, just know that God got it. You know how many times I had to tell myself, I'm not about to pray about this no more. I already trusted God the first time I prayed about it. And I just left it alone. And I said, God, it's in your hands now. I already entrusted this to you back in 2021. And so if you're faithful to perform then, you're going to do it now. I trust you. That moved God. That kind of faith, can you imagine if your child said, even if you don't bless me, I'm still going to praise you. I still love you. I still honor you. I still respect you. I still have reverence and love and affection for you. That is the kind of faith. That is the kind of adoration that God is requiring of us. So how dare we think that by doing a certain hand gesture in church, we're going to finally get what we asked for? How dare we think so little of him? The moment that you release those things to God that you have been holding on to with both of your hands so tight, the minute you release them things and tell yourself, have faith in God enough to trust him with even the things that concern you today. Be like, you know what? I already left it in God's hands. I prayed about this 4 months ago. I'm not going to cry about this no more. This is old news to God. He stands outside of time. He's already lived through the process of me getting what I'm praying for right now. So what do I look like crying about this? I have no reason to doubt him. He has not failed me and he will not fail me. And if you believe that he will not fail you, I need you to pray about that thing one time and let it go. And every time the thing come up in your spirit, come up on your mind, come up on your heart, it pains you to think about it, I need you to release it to God every single time. Say, I trust you, God. I trust you, God. I trust you, God. Build up your faith to trust God. Watch what God does with the faith of just trusting him. Trusting him. Giving it to God, releasing all the debt, releasing all the worry, releasing all the anxiety, releasing all the care, releasing all the weight of the world that you try to hold on your shoulders. Release it all right now. He got you. You prayed about that thing 3 years ago and you wonder why it still ain't popped up at your door, but you still asking him as if it's the first time you're asking him. He like, what if you just trusted me the first time you prayed? What if you believed I had better for you? What if you believe that I think good of you? Assume the best out of him. What if we assume that what he has for us, no man could have fathomed? No person could have come up with a storyline as good as the one God is about to give us. I believe that. And you know why I believe it? Because it took so long for me to get here. It took too much weight. It took too much pain. It took too much pressure for me to become the person that God wanted me to be in this season. So I know for a fact that whatever God is placing in my life in this season, I had to earn them stripes, baby. I had to match that person's level. I had Destiny's level. I had to match that opportunity's level. I couldn't be where I was back then. I had to be who I am today. And I have to keep going because there's levels I still need to get to the places that I really need to be for real. I know I'm not finna stop at just having faith. I have faith even for the things I prayed for 3 years ago. I have not seen the manifestation of yet. And I know for a fact that me releasing it in God's hands is about to bless my socks off. And I believe that for you too. And that's why the enemy tried to fight me so hard about making this video. And I'm about to do it anyways. And even if it's ashy, you're going to watch it because thus said the Lord. So I love you. Be amazing. Live an amazing life. Don't be out here looking like what you've been through. I love you and goodbye.